ability to have explained her workings to the Liberian people. What does CDC from power was propaganda? Lies. The Unity Party came together. They studied high level of sophisticated lies. They did high level of conniescing, and they make Liberians to believe that George Weah, even if he had put gold and diamond on the streets, they made Liberian people to believe that George Weah was not doing anything. As far most of our brothers who were privileged to have operated with the CDC-led government, as far as they're concerned, there arose, there are developments, tin prices were stable, though there were challenges, and all those things, as far as we were concerned, that Liberians themselves were feeling the impact of these different things that were happening. But these sophisticated liars who told us it was wrong to be in government, to be an appointed official in government. It was wrong to go to party function and wear party t-shirt today. They wear party t-shirt to their headquarters while they are minister, deputy minister, government official. When you ask them to say NCDC people did it. They said it was wrong to work in government and pay her for yourself, even though you're taking pay and you choose to pay her for yourself. But Joseph Boga now is building almost little over $10 million project in Lofa that nobody know who brought it there, and the spirit brought it there. So that when I said to her, for one apartment there, when the field I go to one apartment, so I've been and get no uno. It was wrong at that time to Raka, but today, to the Boga, imagine George Weah is the most popular black man in the world. George Manuel Weah is the most popular black man in the world. George Weah, coming from the field of being a celebrity, George Weah did not buy $1 million bulletproof car. If anybody wants to anybody in the country that George Weah, because George Weah has been celebrity over the years. George Weah has been a millionaire over the years. George Weah was riding the same Nissan Patrol or the over railway. The old paper that nobody think about right now, they make $1 million car when University of Liberia can be painted. Tubman University didn't get boss. But when George Weah, who is the uneducated man when he became president, Tubman University had boss that were running, taking the children from over there, bringing the people. Yes, under George Weah administration. But they made you to believe that our boss that were here, it was now a good thing. The thing that was supposed to come, that cable car should have come. So cable car are going to come and put air conditioners will be driving the students. But today they're there, Tubman University, while the University of Liberia is $5,000 to $6,000 Liberian dollars, because George Weah said free education to all public schools. Today the people at Tubman University paying little over $75, $80 or $90 for activity fee. Why? Because the government of Liberia have failed to provide subsidy for Tubman University. So CDC did not lose election because she didn't perform. CDC lost election because the guys were able to put the cook lies together, and our people believe in what they said. Because of that, the people of Liberia, majority now, voted against. And when President George Weah lost the election, even United Partisans today believe that George Weah is the most peaceful man in Liberia in Liberia history ever. Less than 1% is the first seated president or sitting president while they are still reading election results. I call his opponent and say congratulations, and officially set up a team, walk away and turn everything over. They make you to believe that everybody in CDC government was stealing in the government, was stealing everything that what they said. They've been in the presidency now for more than almost 2 years. They've not been able to catch one rule, but they're only doing witch hunt. Every time President Boga travel with over 100 people and use almost $1 billion US, when it come out, when there is no result, they will just look around in order to distract the Liberian people. They will say, okay, the other man steal. All those things are political chicaneries. They have to distract the Liberian attention, to distract our minds from their empty level they're on. Joseph Boga has had the highest trip. The first president, in fact, we told man said he traveled, but nobody traveled past Mr. Boga. You know what I mean? They were going to Japan, they go be dancing culture. Where the Japan, they go be dancing. They don't be dancing culture where people coming from all around the world. Other countries send their ministers, other countries send their people. Some people just send their vice president. President Boga went there and they spent over $400,000 United States dollars. President Weah came, there were a lot of teachers that were not taking pay. They were volunteers. She said, Maryland, she does not have access to come and see me as the president of Liberia, but let her benefit from the budget that we pass here by providing free WAS fee, by providing free education that is equal distribution. Almost all of the households in Liberia benefited from that. Who can tell me in 6 years, nobody in Liberia child went to school and took WAS? Even if not your biological child, like your sister child, like your brother child, like your auntie child, like your neighbor, somebody benefited. Even Boga nieces that graduated from, how you call it, school there, they said they didn't pay one fee because I asked them, I said, where they go pay? They said they didn't pay. But yet they say it was not good. CDC constructed several high schools across Liberia. when they dedicate it, we shouldn't say that job we have project. Say that good thing, don't dedicate it. Or you're going to dedicate it, you don't want to respect. That international program to hold a podium and say, no, this project here, it started in job we have time. And every money was available for this project. The first construction of Liberia fishery, NAFA, College of University of Liberia, at University of Liberia, it was done on George Weah administration. So, brother, plenty happened. Anything happen, but that the propaganda and the lies. And you see, you can lie to go to power, you can scheme to go to power, but you can never scheme to maintain power. And nobody now protest. George, we have fought July 26 they protested. In the same years, there were protestations all around, but they say nobody should talk because they know that they have a peer. To the Liberian people, they go break CDC party now because they want the country to be a one-party state. You know what I mean? Party I'm building at the building there. Party institution hard. They down to the party I can show you that President Bakar is a one-time president. I want to run the campaign. Stop.
I did not want to state this on the microphone. I have committed myself not to be where President Weah is as a senator. Every function where the president is, I would dare not to go there so we can maintain some level of respect.
Sad to say, by these people, and the people brought me because they wanted something.
We all ready to win it. You allow us to finish it.
You can't go to America. You thought somebody indicted, convicted, 760 years sentence. You proud taking a name. But I was supporting you. They are our Holy Ghost.
You are a murderer. You are. You are on national TV ordering the torture and the slashing of the ears of the sitting president of the Republic of Liberia. You are a murderer. And you will have your day in court. And again, I thank President George Manneh Weah for cutting you loose because you were being protected by the powers that be.
On the comments, on the back, you want to be associated with criminal? The cause I will cause you in Liberia. Don't take me for a joke, eh? That's why I want to be independent.
When you come after me, I'll come after you. You insult me, I'll come for you. Nonsense. Declare to attack Charlie. You're trying. Wow, finish with you.
This time, it's about life and death. Want to be very clear on you. Yes. We have responsibility for a cross section of young people in this country who have labored and dedicated their heart and soul to the populous people revolution. We owe them. We owe them. We owe them clearly a protection of their effort. And you come and gamble, yeah? You must be mistaken.
Divine Television.
When someone the contract was given to Honorable Matthew Joe, disappointingly, when the people came, the Indian Council, along with the minister, came to visit the site, they were very disappointed on the way the money was spent. The other people came, they were not interested. The whole project was mismanaged.
Representative Mama Mensa.
Let the woman complain to the speaker. He lied to the people that you made a road. He lied to the people that you made a road. I want to make road for them. To the people that you made a road. I want to make road for them. I want to make road for them. And he even went to the legislature and let the woman complain to the speaker. Okay, and the woman husband, he was the vice president for the fiscal affair at university. They said Margaret Thomas went to the legislature and make it to remove the man with no tangible fault. Only be the road that the man cannot pick up call when they call him and remove the man. Because they suspect that the man was giving for the physical budget money to a wife to be doing project in the district. So Margaret Thomas have been going to go let the man complain. To Rachel Kun. Let the man complain. According to the family member, I can play another audio again. They will not blame me. There's a national issue that need for the whole country to look into it. So the woman back accused that, oh, husband gave you money to be doing project. And they removed the husband and they put Lester Tenney there. That was Lester Tenney. So Lester Tenney, when the woman died, he went and wrote a page to mock the woman. Said there is no peace for the wicked. Because the woman husband position about Lester Tenney in now. How come hear the other record it again for the university? You think what happened was there was a normal human error of fire? No, that fire was criminal. So, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, they said that the woman husband was vice president for the money affair at the university. They said the money woman, the man was taking to the wife to do project, and they even went to let the woman complain to Rachel Kun. You're listening to the other one. You're listening on the world station. You're listening.
Hello? Yeah, what's up, friend? Now, man, I guess, man, I want to explain who relationship to you with Margaret Thomas, with that Lester man, with the president for a year. Okay, go ahead. So I give the president the phone. Okay.
Hello?
Yeah, what's up with you?
Not bad, brother. How you doing?
I'm fine.
Okay. Yeah, concerning Marcus Thomas.
Mm-hmm.
Marcus Thomas is related to Prince Moyi.
Okay, for Prince Moyi.
And yes, Prince Moyi. Marcus Thomas actually from Lofa.
Okay.
But his mom is a better woman.
Okay.
And she and Prince Moyi from the same village.
Mm-hmm.
So years back, he even went and campaigned for Prince Moyi in Bond County for one of his senatorial babe, the one that took him to the Senate currently.
Mm-hmm.
So when the madam started carrying on a lot of projects and stuff like that, he saw that as a front. And because the me play, he got his vote that made him won the one election, that Shara.
Okay.
And that he took that community to be a stronghold.
Yeah.
And that's where the woman had already conquered back then. So he decided now to go to Prince Moyi, because Prince Moyi, the present president of the University of Liberia, which is Dr. Lady Mapayan, Cosmo, is related to Prince Moyi. And it was Prince Moyi who convened Joseph Newman Boakai for Dr. Mapayan to take that job, because there were almost 40-something plus person that went for that identical, and went for the bid for that identical job. And two Liberians even tapped her. The first one is one Isaac. He was the president for AMU University before he the one revamped AMU University. Was Dr. Moses Zina. He was the second dose for that identical attitude test.
Okay.
She came third. Dr. Mapayan came third. But because of Prince Moyi influence, and Prince Moyi brother the one, not brother by blood or friend, almost that you get a big brother, and stuff in the community and or doing something for you way back down the line. He started to, and that he worked with Dr. Mapayan, and how he influenced the executive mansion decision, which is Mr. Boakai decision to bring forth Dr. Mapayan. So when Marcus Thomas went to Prince Moyi and said, we need to quiet the lady down. I want you to just deal with the lady for me, because she's getting all her phone from her husband. And her husband is connected.
Yeah.
So that's how the youth Liberia as it is connected.
Yeah.
So that's how the youth Marcus Thomas used Prince Moyi.
Yeah.
And they took the job from the man without any reason, no tangible reason. Even we can even send you the dismissal letter. There have been no criminal activities. Someone telling you, say, oh, you can pick a call. They're not worrying a dismissal. But because of Marcus Thomas thinking in a little mind that they were the woman getting her phone from her husband and phoning all the projects that she undertaking in the district, and the woman wants to contest, so that he came up with that decision and they took the main job. They dismissed the man. After he dismissed the man, I had this Lester man, he going all with Dr. Mapayan on the best friend I brought in Liberia 2009. That was her first visit to Liberia in 2009. The person that brought her was a Liberian, the one
one Bedford. She brought her to Liberia before she even met Primoy, a relative. So that's how Lester too started going all with this lady. Yes, he started going all with this lady, with the woman best friend. So that's how the whole relationship started. So he Lester now using the madam that he going all with through the woman, and they gave him the position, say she act for 6 months, and they coming December was supposed to be his last month. But then the woman already extended his time to stay up to March. So that had Lester to into this identical thing, and Lester involvement there. So that had the whole thing. That's the entire episode there.
Okay, so what I want to understand, you're like in the area. The fire outbreak, do that look like a human error or is criminal in nature?
The thing here from that identical fire incident, we would say it's not because we are related to the family, but a non-family member of this identical family of the deceased can clearly tell you that was not just an ordinary thing. There is the thing.
Yeah.
The woman lost one of her committed daughter in the community. She was working at NASCOM. I know the fellow name, or the lady that passed for her. Okay, one Lorena. So she went for the wake. After the wakekeeping, when she got home, it almost like they were trading her. She came, she sat in front of her house. She was there for some time before even going to bed. She got there. Less than 2-3 minutes, that's how the whole place. It was almost like targeting. And I almost, it was very, very direct. Even the exit door, the target that identical door, the front door also were targeted.
So or people blacking. Why mean that were targeted?
Meaning fire.
Okay.
Fire was to those areas, but we didn't know how it got there.
Okay.
But fire was to all the areas.
But debate the issue when it comes to the war crime code, to debate against it.
Yeah, when I'm debating with a UP man.
Yeah, I was saying. So supporting a non-tangible.
I want to name the premises to you that because I don't want to support her, I'm supporting Mark Brown, the county inspector.
Yeah.
Liberia, you see the executive mansion? I will turn into a 5-star hotel. I don't need to be in such an elaborate infrastructure. It's been proven that you can run the executive mansion right out of the Ministry of Foreign Affairs. You can run the executive mansion out of a small place. Why do we need a whole Ministry of State just for presidential affairs? And it's a place where different people, look, even me now as CEO with more than 5,000 employees across Africa in multiple countries, I don't really have a special assistant. My laptop is it. I have different departments, different heads of different sections, and they work. Why do we need a president to have such elaborate infrastructure? The sooner we review this, the better the budget will begin to work for us and for the people. And if that doesn't happen, we're always going to have this situation. And that's why we're saying, ladies and gentlemen of the press, people in Radio Land, that we need to change the governance style of our country by changing the people we give power to. Thank you so much.
We're for now with UP hierarchies.
It will connect. But Mike Bromo is our son. He believes in us, and he will not do anything messy. So he will join the MDR on Monday, and we will register him, and we'll support him, and he will win.
Because we poured a crowd in Bombay yesterday, one man are looking for notice in one Australia, which company in. The Royal Facebook say, I'm having meeting here to honor my Unity Party program coming up with the party headquarters in the country. So I'm having meeting with Sedition and there's going to Unity Party citizens to honor my youth. What do I have to honor my UP program? You people who want to do what they put in one pay party headquarters around business? between food on our table and party headquarters, we don't need rent. There's a party that couldn't pay their rent 2 years ago, they keep them up. Then I'm feeling behind the bill. Let me pay party headquarters that wants to be flexible. I have it because I will be able to be in 2029. I said, I have it. You'll pay more. Then I bring put town and they want more party headquarters or they want food on the table or they want the harmonization to reduce the salary.
say electorize. On the internet, Love TV Live on Facebook. We are here Tuesdays and Thursdays to talk to you on issues of national concern. Pam Fomba and John Kessa are here Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays. My name is Rufus Divine Kane. As usual, on Tuesdays and Thursdays, we bring you the flash surges from the Roberts International Airport, the vehicular traffic movement in Monroe and its environs, health tip, the exchange rate, security alerts, trending national issues, commercial commitment, all package for you in today's edition of the program, The Positive Shore. Early to bed and early to rise makes a man healthy, wealthy, and wise. So we take pleasure in doing what we do and doing it to the best of our abilities to help us, God. So you are out there, I'm in here. Together we say a teamwork supported on this radio. The best of our team song followed by a commercial commitment. When we return, we delve into the segment so that you get informed and not to be misinformed. Because knowledge is power, and power is nothing without control. Welcome.
Whoa! MTN mobile money now to again for the first time in Liberia. You can send money from your phone straight to Africa Coast, Ghana, Sierra Leone, Guinea, Uganda, Rwanda, Mali, and Senegal. No more stressing on how you will send your children's school fees to Rwanda or your market money to Guinea or even order your goods from Ghana. Momo is now across borders, so just dial *156*1#, select international transfers and follow the instructions.
Send money instantly and conveniently across Africa right from the phone. Dial *156*1# and select international transfer to cross borders with Momo. Outbound remittance powered by BNB and Lone Star Cell MTN mobile money.
MTN.
Are you looking for fast, reliable internet for your home, small business, or office? Look no further. Get the MTN 4G router from any MTN service center today for just $49, Cat 4 router, and $89, Cat 6 router, and enjoy connectivity and convenience like never before. No stress, just connectivity and convenience. You can activate your router yourself at any time using MTN Momo or airtime. Just dial *355# and enjoy bundles starting as low as $9.
Rush now and get your 4G internet router. Call 5656 for more information. Enjoy affordable, fast, and reliable internet with Lone Star Cell MTN. Business done better.
MTN.
My people, I get good news, so enjoy the lowest cash out fees in Liberia with MTN mobile money. Only 2% fee will be charged on any transaction, whether big or small. Cash out today for just small from any of our 25,000 agents across Liberia. No call will grow on your feet for your own money business. MTN Momo makes it easy, fast, and secure just for you. Dial *156# or download the MTN Momo app today to cash out with MTN Momo for just 2% fees. Fast, easy, and secure.
Momo na we say again. You all I want your mole cheese.
MTN.
After a commercial commitment, we are right back and, of course, set to bring you the vehicular traffic movement from a part of Liberia, precisely, I don't know where. Francis Ace. Francis, good morning. Good morning, Francis. How are you?
All right.
Your line is kind of cracky. I don't know. Go ahead. I'm getting you. Go ahead.
I'm here to train that 16th Street and observing the traffic. I've been observing the traffic from Bamuma. There's not much traffic this morning. The vehicles are moving freely and then pedestrians are moving freely. But where I'm situated right at 16th Street, there is not much traffic here.
So what has been done by the police in terms of the normal routine where they have detours towards the beach side on the avenue or the land side of the avenue? Are they still carrying on that?
Yeah. From my observation, we're doing it when there's more vehicle coming to try to direct the traffic to the G12 side using the G12 angle. And then when it's a lesser one, they're allowed to use the main boulevard to go by our police officers. So where I'm standing here right there and trying to direct the traffic, and very good, smooth operation for.
We are now in the festive season, and today is December 2, and we're fast approaching the Christmas and that of the New Year. We know during these times there are lots going on, and traffic congestion is all over the place. But from your own observation, how is it like in terms of the fever of the festive season?
It's not really that much because even when it's past the 29th, you always have the saying that if the Christmas will be good, you will see it on the 29th. You don't have much fever of the experience that people used to experience during those kind of days when it's coming. You'll always find out people going out finding clothes for their children, taking their children to the playground, going to the beaches, will have fun. But this past holiday and into this festive season is not really that much. This experience is not really that much. People are focusing maybe on their children's school fees because nowadays you know that people are preparing for the second semester to come. So most people saving their money to allow their children to enter into school.
Okay.
So there's not much experience.
So is there any other thing that you thought to inform us on before we take leave of you?
Yeah, on the traffic light, I will always speak on the traffic light, especially to the boulevard, this entire boulevard route. For the Dupo Road end, I experienced the traffic lights are operating, they are moving on far, people are holding to it. But if you get on the boulevard, that are from Ministry of Health coming towards now, all of the traffic lights are off. And we're calling on the government to put measures in place to see how best they can put the traffic lights on.
Okay, thank you so much for being so swift this morning to inform the public on what is unfolding out there.
Thank you. It's a pleasure being with you.
Okay, he's our intern, Francis, always doing his utmost best to inform us regarding the vehicular traffic movement along the Tottenham Boulevard. So we're going to touch bases on other issues like last week. Last week we brought you the update from the Liberia National Police in terms of the accident report from across the country. So we're trying to get that filtering in shortly. But let us go on now to see how best we can bring you other segments we will touch base on what we promised to have actually brought you this morning with the level of report from the police and regarding the accident report from across Liberia. So the daily exchange rate is up since the 27th of November. The Central Bank of Liberia posted on its website, and we're going to bring that to you. The buying and selling rates, 176.34 is the buying rate, while 178.81 is the selling rate. 176.34 is the buying rate, and 178.81 is the selling rate. So we go now to the weather forecast for today. Thanks to the BBC for always giving us the opportunity to have the weather forecast out to you. It's 26 degrees Celsius. It's cloudy. It feels like 28 degrees Celsius. And later on, we're going to experience a bit of rain and that of sunshine. Precipitation is 20%, while we have the wind is blowing 5 kilometers per hour and humidity is 90%. Now we fly over to our flight schedules from the Roberts International Airport, beginning with arrivals at the Roberts International Airport, beginning with Ethiopian Airlines. At 10:05 this morning, Ethiopian Airlines will arrive at the Roberts International Airport from Freetown, Sierra Leone, and the flight is ET942. ET942, Ethiopian Airlines, will arrive at the Roberts International Airport at 10:05 this morning from Freetown, Sierra Leone. Our next flight here is Air Peace, flight P47536 from Accra, Ghana. We arrive at the Roberts International Airport at 4:15 this afternoon. And our next flight here is Askar Airlines, flight KP20 from Accra, Ghana. We arrive at the Roberts International Airport at 5:50 this evening. And lastly, for arrivals at the Roberts International Airport, we have Brussels Airlines. Brussels Airlines, flight SN241 from Freetown, Sierra Leone. We arrive at the Roberts International Airport at 9:15 tonight. We move now to departures from the Roberts International Airport. Ethiopian Airlines, flight ET942, will depart the Roberts International Airport at 11:05 this morning for Addis Ababa. Ethiopian Airlines, flight ET942, will depart the Roberts International Airport at 11:05 this morning for Addis Ababa. Air Peace, flight P47537, will depart the Roberts International Airport for Freetown, Sierra Leone at 4:55. And lastly, for departures from the Roberts International Airport, we have Brussels Airlines. Brussels Airlines, flight SN241, will depart the Roberts International Airport at 10:45 tonight for Brussels. So that does it for the flight schedules from the Roberts International Airport. Next is the gasoline and fuel prices on the Liberian market. Precisely this morning, gasoline is stable for the past months now. So 805 Liberian dollars. You get a gallon of gasoline on the pump, and 865 Liberian dollars for a gallon of fuel on the pump. So other areas like the jerry can guys, you can get it for $7.50, the gasoline for $7.50, some $7.30, $7.40, but whatever it is, we are speaking of the pump prices. Okay, so in terms of the health issues, in terms of our health update this morning, we always encourage us to drink water. It is always good for us to consume water. You shouldn't be thirsty before you think of drinking. No. Drink water, most especially those of you who always bathing, you moving around, you from one end to the other, you sweat. And when you sweat, you putting out water. You putting out water. So you get dehydrated. So it is important that you rehydrate by drinking water. You shouldn't be thirsty before you drink water. Always take in a glass or a bottle of water. Yes, it is very healthy for you. The sweat you put out, you are actually dehydrating, so you need to rehydrate. So drink water as often as you can. And please avoid too much of intake of cold water. Avoid the intake of cold water. Too much of it is not healthy for you. Avoid the intake of cold water. Make sure to get for yourself a room temperature water. Yes, drink a room temperature water. It's very healthy. Some of us, we always used to getting cold water while we are eating, especially eating oily food. It is not healthy for you. Let's be real. We'll continue to emphasize this. It is not healthy for you. Make sure to get a room temperature water. Stop drinking cold water while you are having your meal. It's not healthy, actually. Minimize the intake of cold water, because at the end of the day, it comes with fats. It comes with a lot of things. And it gives the kidney and liver a hard time to function well. It bothers your digestive system. Take, for instance, you got a stockpile of coal in you. How can you expect the system to function well? It won't function well. So what you need to do, you need that warm water. And sometimes you can get your little hot water, your tea. Drink your tea in the morning. Get your lime tea or your ginger tea, and get something going. And during the night hours before you go to bed, we know that when we go to bed, the body is at rest. But we have three major organs in the body that continues to work over time. We have the kidney, the liver, and that of the heart. So the kidney and liver, they guys work over time to actually break down the component of food that you take in, and distribute all of the nutrients and all the kind of stuff. The heart pumps the blood and all the kind of things, So when you go to bed, eat the oily food. Some of you will drink the cold water before you go to bed. The body is at rest. If the body is in motion, we can say safely, you will tend to burn the calorie while you are moving. You burn a lot of calories while you are moving. But when the body is at rest, it gives the liver and kidney hard time to break down that oily food that you've eaten. And it causes a lot of things. That's why you see some of you growing belly. Your belly expanding. You eat late at night. And your eating is not just any other thing but oily food. Oh, you fry my egg. You fry my plantain. Oh, you bring that top of ghee. If I can eat anything, anytime. Oh, come on, you are not helping yourself. You are hurting yourself, because in the long run, you will get the brunt of your action. Yes, that's why you see a lot of us, we look obese. Yeah, obesity taking over. See somebody with big stomach. Yeah, the person's stomach can get big. You're eating late at night. Stop. You need to minimize that. Going to bed, get your little cucumber or your avocado, or you get your ginger tea, your lime tea. And I want to encourage some of you who don't know, in order to detoxify the liver and kidney, you can get yourself a coconut water. Get the coconut water and get a squeeze of a lime in it. Maybe you got a lime juice. Put a little teaspoon or so, or tablespoon of the lime into it, the lime juice into the coconut water, and you consume it. is very, very important. It helps a lot to detoxify. It cleans the skin. And, yes. So you see some of our looking shiny. These are things that we do. Yes. We drink the coconut water with the lime. And, if you have this thing, the olive oil. Yes. The virgin olive oil. Just pour a little teaspoon into it. It's very healthy. It detoxifies the liver and the kidney. And let me say to my friends who are always in the habit of taking in energy drinks, it's no affront, it's no means of spoiling your business, but you need to stay away from these kinds of drinks. They are not adding any energy to you. They are taking away from you. They are destroying your kidney and liver. I always make this as an example. Get the meat, raw meat, place it in a bowl, and you pour like your favorite energy drink on it. The reaction you will see on the meat from the energy drink, it will give you a sense of reasoning that will cause you to stay away from consuming these things. Drinking the vodka, you drinking the all the names. Sorry, of course, we're gonna need you drinking those kind of energy drinks. It is not healthy for you, please. And we know those alcoholics, they find themselves saying they are chemists. They know how to mix. They got a mixture. You're mixing the energy drink with the alcohol. Alcohol by itself is not healthy for you. Then you got energy drink, blending it. Your cholesterol will increase. It will cause it has a serious caffeine. The high content of caffeine is in those energy drink. And it's not healthy for you. That's why a lot of you men see yourself, you're going to, to do your little homework. You're not able. Some of you, it's all because of the high level of caffeine you have in your system. That's why a lot of you have reduced yourselves to the intake of sexual enhancers. You are weakening your system as a man. So you have reduced yourself to sexual enhancers. You cannot get to do anything normal without getting these sexual enhancers. It is wrong. And you are not just helping yourself, but you are killing yourself. Yes, because in the near future, you will come down with something that you shouldn't have actually come down with. Health-wise, it's very, very dangerous for you. See young men getting involved with sexual enhancers and all that kind of stuff. Bro, you need to stop. You're killing yourself slowly. The intake of alcohol. Some of you, you don't know. Read about these things, right? Go on the internet. They are available. Read about them. It weakens your brain. Some of you are turned out to be alcoholic. It weakens the brain. It breaks down the immune system. And some of you, you're not even drinking the correct alcohol. High content alcohol you taking in your system. They are not helping you. Oh yeah, you beat ball. And thanks to the government for the initiative and the stand taking in banning these how to call them the shisha. Yeah. Nowadays we don't see these things. You still got people secretly doing their stuff, but how public they were is being minimized to a higher extent. Even people who normally find themselves in gatherings and things, when they see you carry that stuff, they themselves get on you, say, no, you need to stop it. You don't have to do this. The government have said this. We need to adhere to it. And one thing we want to call on the attention of the government, as you have banned shisha, we want you to enforce this public smoking policy. The public smoking policy, you need to actually enforce it. People are randomly just smoke all in the public. And we know what happens when it comes to secondhand smoke. It's dangerous. people smoke in the public. It's not healthy. So we need to actually look in that direction. In as much we can ban shisha, and we see Liberia heading to these kinds of regulations, we also need to look in that direction. All right. With that being said, we go to our security alerts. We want to say to parents during this festive season, make sure to leave mandates with your children. The criminals are all out. They have lots of strategies they are using to rob you of your hard-earned labor. So please, when you are leaving home, leave mandates with the children. If it happens to actually create, if you can create a code, can create a code. Say, Jimbo, when I send somebody this code, I will tell the person, I will give this code to the person so that the person can give the code to you. When the person say, oh, that man sent me, and doesn't give the code, ask the person for the code. If it doesn't give that code, that means send the person. Right there, that child will be security minded and work in line with it. Or the person should place a call to you before giving authority. There are lots of safety measures we can put into place. Do not leave the children all alone at home. At least leave an elderly person. Some of you who are Confucianists, you have made the community so small for yourself. So at the end of the day, you are not able to actually have that relationship with your community members. Say, oh, please look at my children for me. Are going somewhere, and I will be back. Please keep your eyes on my children. You are not able to do that because you've made the community so small for yourself. So we say to you, please put in security measures. When you are getting in vehicles, most especially those of you who travel late, don't say, oh, because such a man in a car or such a man in a keke, I will not get there. The females are the worst ones now. The females are being used. And the guys have this strategy. They have already planted themselves along the road. So maybe you think, okay, they start for the first person, the second person. You go ahead, you think that these guys have strategies. These are some of the strategies that they have employed during this festive season. Somebody say, oh, please help me, please give me a phone, let me call somebody. Hey, come on, no. Hell no. Don't do it. I came to see my friend here, and there's your phone. You don't have, if you have cash, you can get the person, that say, go put 10 minutes or 2 minutes in your phone. But don't give your phone to that person to call. They have all sort of strategies they are using to rob people this festive season. Please adhere to these pieces of advice, these security alerts, so that it helps you to be on the safe side as we look forward to seeing 2026. May God help us. And another security measure I want us to put into place. We understand that this fire incident is taking away lives and properties. So we want to say and send this out as a means of information. Let us get this hammer, the BB hammer there. Let us get one in our house. The BB hammer, the 10-pound hammer. Yes, get one in your home. It will be very important. Get one in your home and place it at an accessible point where, in case there is any fire issue and you are in the house, you can break through so that you be taken out. We've seen people being victim of fire incidents. They cannot make their way out. Community dwellers have to strive and find way to something. So please get the 10-pound hammer. Get one in your house. It's healthy. Make sure those of you who are building your homes, or those of you who already have your homes, or you are renting, when you are doing electrical works, make sure to get the requisite wires. There are a lot of wires on the Liberian market now. They don't stay longer time. As soon 1 month is enough, you see it start to turn to dust. Cheap is very expensive. Cheap is very expensive. We want to say to you, get durable wires. If you do not have the grade of wire, you do not know the grade of wire, seek the advice of an electrician. The person will give you the grade of wire to buy. If you are leaving your homes, make sure to turn off all of your appliances. Take them out of the wall, the sockets. Take them out of the wall. Take your plugs, the air conditioner plug, take it for in the wall. Take the fan for in the wall or wherever it is plugged. The stabilizer, take it from there, because when LEC goes, upon its return, it comes with force. And if you have an appliance that is plugged in the wall and left on, that force can spark up tension, and that fire, that appliance can spark up fire. You are not around, and it'll be a serious disaster. Please avoid these kinds of things and apply these rules so that it helps to actually save you from the expenses. It save you and your life as well as your property. Do not leave the double choke on. Make sure to put it in neutral. When you are leaving your homes, make sure to put it in neutral. Don't leave the breaker on. Please, my people, because the return, when current leaves, upon its return, what happens when the current comes back? The transformer send a heavy voltage, because the voltage can be huge. So before the transformer regulates, it got to release whatever power that came to it. So that's why you see some of you, as soon as LEC returns, the light can be very bright. That tells you that the transformer cannot maintain the level of power that just returned to it. So you have to allow it flow before it can regulate. So with that, if you are not lucky and you have an appliance, you know the kinds of appliances we got nowadays, it may catch a fire, you're no longer around, it may spark out, and that fire will start to grow gradually. We see homes burning, we see a lot of things happening. So we get our next commercial commitment. When we return, we are going to talk on some national issues, very important national issues. And our emphasis this morning going to be placed on the young people who are, fanatic or who are involved with politics. We will give you instances. We will bring to your attention some of the things so that you get to know your value and what you carry as a person, not to just lavish your integrity or your life on just handouts, but having that mindset and that level of patriotism and nationalism. All right. So let's get commercial commitment. When we come back, we dive into other issues. This is the Positive Show. And if you think that we're coming to sit here and be insulting people that others do, and we take up the time to caution you, because it is our responsibility as a media institution, as journalists, we are clubbed with the responsibility to educate, to entertain, and to inform you. And we hold the public trust. In as much we hold the public trust, we must provide adequate, authentic information, and not to mislead you, but to guide you and leave you to make the decision that is best suited for you. And what we need to do is to safeguard the space. What we ought to do is to safeguard the space from invectives and those things that may plunge our society or our country into unbearable situation. Because just a single misinformation can stir out tension. And we do not want to be found in that light, because we hold the public trust, and anything other than the interest of the public is indefensible. All right? So let's get this commercial commitment to be right back. Don't go away.
What's making your face sour again today? I'm supposed to pay my landlord today, but I forget today that Saturday and the bank is closed soon. But a big problem, but in Luster MTN mobile money get push and pull service. Oh yeah, I can withdraw the money from my bank account to my mobile money account and pay my landlord in 5 minutes. Thank you, Jojo, thank you.
Banking with any of these banks: GT Bank, UBA Bank, Access Bank, Echo Bank, LBDR, IB Bank, Afriland Bank, or Global Bank. Simply visit the bank and request to link your bank account to your mobile money account. Get access to your money whenever you need it without any headache. It only takes 3 minutes. More, whenever, wherever.
MTN.
Momo na we say again. They all want your mole cheese.
My people, I get good news. So enjoy the lowest cash out fees in Liberia with MTN mobile money. Only 2% fee will be charged on any transaction, whether big or small. Cash out today for just small money from any of our 25,000 agents across Liberia. No call will grow on your feet for your own money business. MTN Momo makes it easy, fast, and secure just for you. Dial *156# or download the MTN Momo app today to cash out with MTN Momo for just 2% fees. Fast, easy, and secure.
Momo na we say again. They all want your mole cheese.
Are you looking for fast, reliable internet for your home, small business, or office? Look no further. Get the MTN 4G router from any MTN service center today for just $49. Cat 4 router and $89 Cat 6 router, and enjoy connectivity and convenience like never before. No stress, just connectivity and convenience. You can activate your router yourself at any time using MTN Momo or airtime. Just dial *355# and enjoy bundles starting as low as $9.
Rush now and get your 4G internet router. Call 5656 for more information. Enjoy affordable, fast, and reliable internet with Luncicell MTN. Business done better.
MTN.
Whoa! MTN mobile money now to again for the first time in Liberia. You can send money from your phone straight to Africa, Ghana, Sierra Leone, Guinea, Uganda, Rwanda, Mali, and Senegal. No more stressing on how you will send your children's school fees to Rwanda, or your market money to Guinea, or even order your goods from Ghana. Momo is now across borders, so just dial *156*1#, select international transfers, and follow the instructions.
Send money instantly and conveniently across Africa right from the phone. Dial *156*1# and select international transfer to cross borders with Momo. Outbound remittance powered by BNB, a Lone Star Cell MTN mobile money.
MTN.
Before the sunrise.
Car Renter is bigger and better with affordable rides for you. Anywhere in Monrovia is $5 United States or its equivalent for a ride. You can order a ride anywhere within Cinco and Central Monrovia
and pay just $5 or its equivalent in Liberian dollar. Airport drop-off is $30 or its equivalent in Liberian dollar. And Pinsville is just $15. Book your ride by calling 0880-3786-92, 0880-378-487, or 0555-773-773. Once again, book your ride by calling 0880-3786-92, 0880-378-487, or 0555-773-773. You car renters, your affordable ride just for you. It's a dawn of a new day in broadcasting, and I have got news for you, radio and television stations owners and managers. Expert Communications Consultant is here to solve your equipment installation and purchasing needs. At Expert Communication Consultant, we are the premier source for professional radio and television installation. Contact us today for the following services: we build, install, and do servicing on towers from start to finish. We do a full installation of radio and television equipment. We soundproof and brand radio and television studios of all kinds. We do repairs on radio and television equipment. We do order radio and television equipment as well as spare parts from Italy. The biggest news is we have state-of-the-art solar broadcasting system that uses solar power. So look no further for your communication perfection. Expert Communication Consultant, your premier source for professional radio and television installation. We are located on 10th Street in Cinco, Monrovia, right in the technology building. We can be contacted on 231-886-462632 or 231-770-462632 or email us at owusup33@yahoo.com. Expert Communication Consultant, your premier source for professional radio and television installation. Are you looking for a getaway that combines the beauty of nature with luxurious accommodations? Look no further than Woki Farms in Carisburg along the Kakata Highway, where dreams come true from rolling hills to sparkling streams. Woki Farms, it's traveler's dream. We offer a unique experience for all with a 20% discount on all of our services. We are open every day from 9 a.m. to 9 p.m. And let's not forget about the food at Woki Farms. We pride ourselves on our farm-to-table dining experience. Enjoy delicious meals made from fresh, locally and internationally sourced ingredients. There's no time to waste. Explore our farm where you can get up close and personal with friendly animals. A place with breathtaking views. You will leave your worries behind. From cozy cabins to elegant shallow rooms. Woki Farms, where memories are sweet. Whether you are seeking a peaceful retreat or an adventure-filled vacation, we have live band days and every Sunday. So why wait? Plan your vacation or outing with Woki Farms in Carisburg along the Kakata Highway and experience the beauty of nature. Indulge in luxury and create memories for lifetime. For reservation, call us on 0881 248401. From sunrise to sunset, every moment is grand at Woki Farms because we are the ultimate wonderland.
Oh yes, we can advertise the goods and services. Come here. We are very, very low in our pricing, so we can do that for you. You can be a part of what we do here, and we sell your goods and services for you for affordable prices. All right. So this morning we want to speak to the conscience of us young people and those of you who are involved with this politics, politics in our country. Yes,
While it is true that men by nature, we are politicians, but it will interest you to know that across the world, there are lots of gains, people get from their involvement with politics in terms of the issue of nationalism and patriotism is the key to their politicking. They don't go the way that we go, except for Liberia. The people don't go the way that we go. In our country, what we take so high, we take individuals in high esteem than the country. We take individuals in high esteem than the country. So we put people's interests first than the interests of the whole. Over the years, we have come to realize that the young people have been used as a means of people acquiring wealth through their engagement in politics. They use the young people to get the information across. And at the final analysis, these young people are left unnoticed. These young people are left by the wayside, whether be it the ruling establishment or the opposition. We have seen these things times without numbers. You will have people, young men or young women, pledging their loyalty and commitment to party with the believability that, hey, my involvement with this party will yield a fruitful result. My involvement with this party will bring a necessary change for we, the young people. But we've come to realize that even the young people themselves are not sincere to each other. So some of us, we will put our friends together and say, look, let's do this for a water cause. We need to emancipate ourselves from the slavery. We need to emancipate ourselves from the suffering. We need to reach out and be a part of decision making in the society, for which, of course, some of your colleagues will join ranks with you to see how best you can push your advocacy. We've seen in this country for the length of time now that we have actually worked in this field, and as citizens, we have seen a lot. People use advocacies to get themselves to permanence in society. And when they get at that point, they no longer seek the interests of the people who supported them or got them to where they are. We see a lot of young people, there are a lot of them. If we tend to call names here, they are permanent people now in society. We see them, they own institutions and stuff like that. They use the means of advocacy to get to where they are. And their advocacies were only based on self-interest and not the interest of the people they promise to have advocated for. So let's take, for instance, if Rufus Devon Cannon each time sits on this radio and talk about the transformation and the interests of the young people being met, and then he's called by the power that be. The next thing Rufus will do, he no longer looks in that direction. His tonality will change. His advocacy will take a different shape. And at the end of the day, he becomes one of the bourgeois in the society. He's formed part of the elite in the society. So those who were with him in the struggle, they only have somebody say the mosquito croissant. When he's called upon to go and engage his fellow young people, he will put out excuses. They will come to the point where the advocates, when the advocacy is yielding the fruitful results, they go behind the closed door and exchange hands. They take money. And sooner or later, the advocacy will die a natural death. We've seen people around here. They have made the way to permanence in the society by these kinds of things, because in Liberia, we are so gullible to the extent we quick to believe people. We quick to believe people. And the young people, you said, or you look at yourself as future leaders. I can tell anybody from age 35, you no longer, come on, you are already living your future. You're not a future leader again. You are already in your future. So all you need to do is to better your standards. And how do you go about that? By doing the right thing and not getting involved with things that will cause a serious problem for you. And the people who see you as a role model or a mentor. We have seen a lot of young people around here who made their way to permanence through advocacy. Some of them are in the House, some are in the executive. They are all over the place. But in power, that's why I always say to people, power is nothing without control. Power is nothing without control. Someone once said, if you want to know the ability of a man, give him power. Right now, the man who you see all over the place advocating, oh yes, and this one is this one is that. He's advocating right now because he doesn't have the means. His needs and wants are not met. There are sincere ones amongst them. But amongst the 10, you just have 2 or 3 that are sincere in their advocacy. And there are a lot of them who get involved with the advocacy issues. They have political interests. So they use you to get an aim and objective met. You know, he's an advocate, talking for young people, talking for this, talking for that. And when he gains permanence in society and power is afforded him through the constitutional rights of the people, that all power is inherent in the people. When the people gave them the power through the ballot box, they turned their back on them. The things they one advocated for, they have the means of transforming those things, they turn their back. They no longer look in that direction. But these are people that will come to you when power is no longer in their space. They come to you like, oh yes, you know, we need to advocate for this, we need to advocate for that. I want to say to all of us young people, I'm not exempted. Even the media is being used. People have maneuvered their way through to get their aim and objective met by seducing and engaging media institutions or people who sit on the radio or who are part and parcel of the media, so that the aim and objective can be met, because information dissemination is key. The people believes in the radio. The people believes in the people who actually provide information to them. We become so lazy to do research. We become so lazy to go beyond just a mere statement. We believe whatever people say. That's why I always appreciate our friends, Sekweni and others who have actually brought to the spotlight the issue of fact checking. If it had not been for that approach, I tell you for free, the 2023 elections would have been another one. What we are experiencing now the peace that we yearn for, we wouldn't have maintained it, because the misinformation and disinformation became the center stage where people, policy makers, people you hold in high esteem will say things that are far-fetched. But because I have that relationship, or I am a partisan of a particular party, which of course this man comes from, I tend to believe it. Whatever he says or whatever she says, I believe it. Not doing my own fast check to understand the reality. A lot of people in time past, they were misled by information provided to them by these individuals. And we're still seeing these things, though it is not as high as it used to be, because we have people who are going beyond to provide clarity on information that hits the media. Some of our friends are now being used as propagandists. The radio or the media that was once a darling boy, a safe haven, have now turned out to be the worst. So that's why we who have the mind and still keep the sacredness of this noble profession, we will continue to say, we know we'll be hated, we know we will be castigated, but we will stand for the truth, come what may. Because this is a profession that we choose. Because we want to have that proximity. We want to serve our country in a form and manner that will bring out transformation. And the medium through which we can reach out to you is through the media. That's why I always say to my colleagues, the media is so powerful. It's a powerful tool. The media can make and break. If a man wants to be popular, he uses the media. Within a twinkling of an eye, he gets so popular. And if someone wants to be destroyed, it takes a second. The media can be used to bring that person down. That's why we should be very careful. The information that we spare out through the media, because mind you, at the end of it, I will say, there will come a time that you won't have the opportunity to sit before the microphone all the days of your life. So you should be wise. That's what the Bible talks about, the serpent and the dove. The serpent, it said, be wise as a serpent. We should be wise as a serpent. Walk circumspectly, not as fools, but as wise. Because we deem in the time, the days are evil. The same people that are passing all around here today, telling you, look, and this one is not good. This one is good. This one is not good. We need to do this. They had the opportunity. What did they do to change your situation? Ask yourself, when this person had the opportunity to make a necessary change, what he did, what she did, when he had the opportunity to make the necessary change, the change that he wants to see now, he had the opportunity to make it, but he did not. Is it now because he doesn't have power in his space? And he coming to you, he says, no, we need to change that thing here. That thing not working good. So we need to be sensitive enough as young people. We need to be sensitive enough. Don't be carried away. The same people that will call you, oh Lord, we need to go and demonstrate, and this thing is not working for us. Ask yourself. Some of them, they had the opportunity. What did they do? The time they had the opportunity, they were close to the power. They were close to the power that be. Did he or she make any necessary transformation Now is the time that you young people don't just sit there adamant. You must be focused and understand what it is. People shouldn't come to you and just say, you know, and then when I'm working, we need to do this one. They're going to demonstrate. Then you take upon yourself because you hate the person who heads the institution or the country. So because the person is from a party, so I will go there. What level of change, when the person had the opportunity, did it bring to you as an individual? Ask yourself as a young person. Ask yourself as a young person, why now? Is it only you when it comes to the struggle, you should give the necessary support? And when that advocate says you fruitful result, you are backstabbed. You are in the bad stage. But when it comes to your advocacy, the advocacy that is so demand, you know, we need to do this, we need to do that. They want to put you in the forefront. You need to sit and ask yourself, does this actually worth me being a part of? Look around us today. Can we say all is rosy? No. Look around. Can we say all is rosy? No. It is not. But amidst the challenges, there are prospects and there are lots of gains. Amidst the challenges, there are prospects and lots of gains. So let's take, for instance, let's look at the economy at the state. You know, we Liberians, we get engaged with conversations all based on party lines. We don't take into consideration the meat of the issue. And that's sincere to ourselves in our discourse. Oh, during this time, the money was floating. And during the time, tea prices were, you know, we have money and we could buy things. If euro was $50, we had the money to spend. But were things put in place, were things put at its right perspective. So you will get to understand the money will be all over the place. Yes, the money will be all over the place because there are no regulations. So you find money in every loops and corners. But when things are put in place and the monies are being used for the intended purpose, you will have a limited outflow of cash because those monies are spent purposefully. You understand what I'm saying? You gave me 1 million right now. And with that 1 million, in the first place, I may not have a plan, a complete plan for the usage of that 1 million. So I will wastefully spend the 1 million. But someone who have already structured, say, within this time to this time, this is what we will do. This is what I'm going to spend this money on, and this is what we're going to do. So those that are around me, the cash will not be, open like that because they are all set for intended purpose. Unlike the man who doesn't have a plan. Let's take, for instance, let's practicalize this out. I'm reaching to a point I'm bringing these analogies so that we understand when I get to the major point that I'm heading to, you will realize and come to the point that you will actually adhere to some of the things, or not all, but most of the things that we are saying. Let's take into consideration your time. You and I have 24 hours in the day. the Zogo, the man who has the PhD, the man who is half educated, the high school dropout. You just name the category of people in society. All of us, we have 24 hours in a day. And that time is afforded us. Whether you rich, you poor, we all have the 24 hours in a day. Now, it is on you how you going to ration your 24 hours to get the necessary results. I plan that from 7:30 to 10 o'clock, I will be on this radio to have conversation with the people that will be listening. And after 10 o'clock, from 10:05 to 11 is my leisure time. 2 o'clock to 3:30 is the time that will come back to have conversation with you, the audience. From this point to this point is another leisure time. So let's understand. You now, you also have the benefit of the 24 hours. You don't have any plan. Through the day, you woke up in the morning, you are privileged to see the day. You are just seated, idle, and I place a call to you. Oh, my man, what's up? Where you at? During my leisure time, oh. Where you at? Oh, then I said, man, come to me, man. I take you. You drove or you got in car, you came to me. I have a meeting to attend. And from that meeting, the results from that meeting will take me to another level in my life. I take you along. My man can't wait for me. Let me finish my meeting. So I'm going to go find something to eat or we'll go to the other person here. You don't get nothing to do. You can't sit down. Sitting down waiting for me while I'm in a meeting that will transform my life. You're sitting down waiting for me. You get nothing to do. After my meeting, take off, go to some restaurant. We had our lunch, everything. After eating, at the end of the day, the 24-hour comes to an end. What have you achieved? If we are talking about achievables in the day, I made a plan to have a meeting with somebody, and that meeting, within that meeting, the achievables from the meeting will transform my life. You, as a person that accompanied me, what have you to gain from that meeting that you went with me to? Nothing. But guess what? On your expense, your time, I use your time to accomplish my aim and objective that I have for the day. That's how a lot of us are going every day. Even today, some of you don't even have a plan. You are sitting right now, you brush your tooth, you go into a warm attire shop, you there from morning to night. The conversations that are there, you get all into it. But at the end of the day, some of those people that go during the leisure time to have this conversation with you, they have just 1 hour, their lunch time, or 30 minutes or 35 minutes, their lunch time. After that time with you, they're going back to their job. And you've been there since 6 o'clock. And 12 o'clock will come and meet you there. The day come to an end. What have you achieved? But the man who went there within a space of time just to get his mind free and, to have conversation, but he had other things during the course of the day that he achieved. But you, what's your achievement? When we were at the University of Liberia, we had this encouragement. Oh, my man, you need to come under the Power Heart. You need to join this party. You need to join the other party. I said to myself, why am I here? I came to the university to acquire knowledge. What are some of the things that I need to do? Yes, during my leisure time, I need to socialize. I need to get engaged with other comrades to learn other things. It's not only about academics. But you will find some of our friends, lecture period will be ongoing. They will leave their classes and come sit under the Parao Hall to talk politics. The battle cry, they enjoy those battle cry, the chanting of slogans and all the kind of thing from the political parties on campus. They form part of those groupings. Somebody who have been at the university and is nearing, he's a graduating senior, you just a freshman. That man only have just a single course for graduation, but you got almost 100 plus. You have not even touched them yet. You all around the place, battle cry. You are militant. Only to find out during graduation, this man is wearing his gown and getting his degree. All the time he kept you under that Parao Hall, chanting slogans. It was his leisure time. But you had greater things to accomplish, which of course you thought both of you are on the same level. A lot of the people you see down there, some of them, they just have 1 or 2 courses. After the leisure time, after the lecture time with those courses, they are on campus there, mobilizing you, the less busy ones who don't know your value of being on campus. Say you meditate, you're passing all over the place, causing all sort of chaos. And now the final analysis that you are the people will be the problem to other people who sought and utilize the time wisely. That's where envy and jealousy comes in. Oh, they get myself in school. The girl spent time reading. She attended her classes. But you were there as a militant. You were one of the popular figures on campus. But you failed to understand your purpose. You never had a plan. Find yourself something to do. There are a lot of things that you can acquire and make yourself busy. The internet is there. Instead of you taking up the time, every time to just be on social media, insulting or going on people post commenting, there are lots of things that you can do creative-wise to earn money, to make living. Go on the social media. There are a lot of sites. There are a lot of things that are there. You can acquire knowledge. But we sit there because we are lazy and wanting to be spoon-fed. A politician says, okay, they're beginning less busy. So what we do, let's just organize a protest. Yeah, we can use the beginning to gain permanence in society. We can use the beginning to gain attention. During the days of Martin Luther King and others, these people who fought for the freedom that we now enjoy, they fought for a water cost that you and I, we can now benefit. We are benefiting from. They were not just there because of their self-interest. They were advocating to see the change that we now have through their flesh and blood. They were all out. They had offers from government that they spoke against. They turned down those offers. We need to be sincere to ourselves. We call ourselves advocates. We need to be sincere to ourselves. And you who are just followers, you also need to read between the lines, because some of these advocates, the advocacies, they are not in your interest. They are only there because the reality is visible, but behind the reality, they are using you as a tool to accomplish their personal aims and objectives. They are not in your interest. So you need to be wise enough. As a young person, ask yourself, every day that comes, out onto your age, you sit there, you use the social media to read insults at people, all because your party say, party mandate. And at the end of the day, these same people, the people you insult, you go behind the scene begging them for handouts. You will stand out, throw stones, say a lot of things, do a lot of unnecessary things. And at the end of the day, the people that carry you to do all those things, they're not even waiting to give you what they promise you. Be wise, young people. Liberia is the only country we have as Liberians. No one can transform Liberia other than ourselves. Other people will just come, they will help, but they cannot carry it to the end. So you as a young person, it is about time you ask yourself, why am I here? It's about time as a young person, you evaluate your status. You evaluate the things that you are already involved with. Say, look, I've been here for some time now. What have I achieved? I've been battle cry chair for several years now. I've been a militant for several years now. What are some of my achievements? The year is coming to an end. On December 31, 2024, some of us who go to worship centers, we made our resolution. And some of you who stay at home, you made resolution. Say, this year I will do this year I will do that, this year I will do the other. Go back to those resolutions you've made. How far are you? Have you accomplished those plans that you made along the way? Go back to your resolution you made for the year 2025. We only have barely 29 days, so to speak, to end the year 2025, if I'm not mistaken. You have 365 days. You are now left with 29 days. Today is the 2nd, right? So 29 days, yeah. All of the 365 days, you left now with 29 days. What did you achieve from those plans that you had? Oh, in 2025, I will do this, I will do that. What are your achievements? What can you show? Can you show to people that, oh yes, from January 1, I was part of the demonstration. Come December, what? I'm going to be another member of another demonstration. Is that what you're going to show as your achievement? Personally, is that what you're going to show? Some of you, you have children, you have families to cater to. These people who encourage you to go all out and cause chaos and give you handouts, what are they doing to transform your life from just being a mere battle cry person? Some of them have opportunity to send you to school. Some of them, they have the opportunity to transform your life by giving you business. Sometimes I tend to wonder, most of you who are involved with the politics in this country, you say loyalty. No, that's stupidity. Sorry to say, that's stupidity, because stupidity is knowing the right thing and playing a blind eye to it. Or because you say love. That's not love. That's stupidity. That's not love. That's complete stupidity. Knowing that this person has the ability to transform your environment, to transform your life, which they renege on doing. They say to you, you must wait. And at the end of it, after you took up your time, the power that is inherent in you, you went to the ballot box. They said, look, I believe that you can make the transformation, you can make the case for us. This is my vote. I await the transformation that you promised, only to find out after the period of time, the person who reached themselves. They ride the best of cars. The person who, when you pick up phone to call, the phone will not even ring twice. They'll answer. They no longer take your calls any longer. They used to go in the community to sit with you. They're no longer sitting with you. Mobilization, oh yes, they were at the forefront. They no longer know you. That's what I always say to us young people, prepare yourself. The future is there for the prepared ones. If you are not prepared, you will continue to be used as a tool. The future is there for the prepared ones. There are lots of opportunities out there. Get yourself to acquire knowledge. If you will not go to the academic side, go to the tertiary area and gain something that you can put your hands to work and earn your living. You don't have to be in government. You don't have to have government job before you make life. You can be in the private sector and make living. Put your hands to doing something. Don't be a liability. You look at the people and say, my man, before I get you the one, go demonstrate, be a part of the demonstration, the coming demonstration. I will do this with you. Vague promises. And you will live with the regret. I'm saying this to you young people. I have no attachment to any political party, neither a politician. I'm saying it sincerely from my heart because it behooves all of us. We are one way or the other victim of your actions because you being a young man like me and I'm striving to make life for my family and I. You are requesting every time you see me, brother, give me small thing now. That small thing I'm taking to give you, I'm shortening what my family ought to benefit from. So I don't want to be the one always extending hands to you. That's why I'm using the medium afforded me to caution you as a young man, as a young woman, to acquire knowledge. Knowledge is power. Learn something. Put your hands in doing something that will earn you your living. Forget about politicians. They only go after when they have interests. They don't have permanent friends. Politicians only go after you because of what they can get from you. And when they have gotten it, they no longer cross your path. So be wise. Y'all take your hands from this involvement into demonstration. Y'all take your hands. And the time you take to go and demonstrate, stay under the sun. When it is raining, you are under the rain. Time waits for no man. They have their children in the Queen's College. The children attending Google schools, acquiring degrees, master degrees, PhDs. While you are still here as a battlecraft chair, you say loyalty. That's stupidity. If you want to show loyalty to somebody, that person must also be in your interest. So my piggy, the time you're taking to be here for battlecraft and go to school, go acquire knowledge that will support you and your family. We will channel the costs. We know the ways and means to get things done. But you've been here so long. Some of you, you have spent almost half of your life with some of these politicians, and there's nothing that you can show. But yesterday you say loyalty. That's stupidity, my friend. That's not loyalty. That's stupidity. A hint to a wise is quite sufficient. That's what I always say to you. Time waits for no man. The time you're taking to be all over the place, battlecrat this, battlecrat that, you should be acquiring knowledge. There are lots of opportunity. It won't walk to you. Press towards it. By the help of God, you're going to get it. Even some of us who are believers and believe in the doctrine, faith without work is dead. Oh yes, you're a child. Yes. What am I doing to bring that prophecy to reality? I must work towards it. Oh my beginning, yeah, we're in a struggle. Some of you, you put your life on the line for some of the people that are benefiting today. Where are they? What impact are they making in your life? Do they even take your calls? Are they involved with you any longer? They only needed you to push their agenda. They were not advocating for you. They were seeking their personal interests. So you need to be wise as a serpent and calm as a dove. The lines are open. 087-105-105, 0778-665-073 are the numbers to call this morning and form part of the positive show as we caution us. It is not your normal politics thing around here. We use the platform to educate. We use the platform to push logic and reasoning. We know if we were insulting all around here and saying unorthodox things, we have the barrage, of course. That's why I always say to people, I'm not moved by the multitude. With the space afforded me, I must use it wisely. Let the information go across. The one who has ears, they will hear. You don't necessarily have to be multitude. Say many are called, but the chosen are few. The ones who will listen to the message and that transformation will take place in their life. They will say, yes, I listened to a radio and this decision I made have transformed my life for the better. So the lines are open. You've been listening. You can also add on to what we just said. So we help our young friends to transform them. 087-105-105, 0778-665-073 are the numbers to call and form part of the program, The Positive Show. My name is Rufus Divine Cannon. I'm pretty seated, awaiting your calls. Let's get to talk. Let's talk about it. If we cannot caution our friends now, when will we? The media hold the public trust. And I always love to read this, the journalist creed. I always love to read our creed whenever we're having these conversations, because at the end of the day, some of you have actually indoctrinated yourself to a particular starter in life. Say, look, so long as me part of my party. Anything he says, I won't go by it. But the people that are part of my party or speak in the interest of my party, come on, it's no longer about party. It is from the individuals that makes an institution. The conglomeration of several individuals make up an institution. So if you as a member of that institution, you are not up to the task, what can you contribute to the transformation of that institution? That's why you see a lot of you complain, and we're with the party, and the party ain't looking at our way, they win the position now, they don't get a job. How prepared are you? How prepared are you? When you are called upon to serve, In what capacity will you serve? But we don't want for the party, so and they need to put us somewhere. Now, well, you must be able to do something. They can't just put you anywhere because you are part of the party or you are part of the campaign. Where is your area of specialty? We say the future is there for the prepared ones. Where is your area? Or what is your area of specialty? You say that our party. And when the party winner, they're looking for competent people. Our creed said in our quote, I believe in the profession of journalism. I believe that the public journal is a public trust, that all connected with it are to the full measure of their responsibility, trustees for the public, that acceptance of a lesser service than the public service is a betrayal of this trust. I believe that clear thinking and clear statement, accuracy and fairness are fundamental to good journalism. Today, the media is polarized. We have more propagandists than professionals. And we gravitate to the propagandists because they are aligned with politics or politician or political parties. So whatever they say is what we go by. But forgetting to know the society, the country is our common denominator, and we need to develop that mindset that come whoever leads, Liberia must be put first. Not personal interests, but the interest of the whole. So let's go further. It said, I believe that a journalist should write only what he holds in his heart to be true. I believe that suppression of the news for any consideration other than the welfare of society is indefensible. You said on the radio, you use your platform to denigrate the nation. Use your platform to denigrate the leaders. You feel happy about it. The only thing we are so good at nowadays is that we only go for the wrong things. When the wrong things are done, oh yeah, we feel happy. What sense does it make? Because it is not you. It shouldn't be others. And this is not just the starting. From regime past, regimes over regimes, even to the present. There were times, even people who are at the helm of power, when they were in opposition, those were things that they did. Then the question here is, should we continue to do these things and expect change? No. Because the man did it to you, so you must do it to him. Where is the level of patriotism? Where is the level of nationalism? No love for country, self-interest. And the people who have loyalty to these institutions and feel that they are loyal, you are not loyal. That's stupidity. Because when the system is changed, definitely you get the benefits. When the system is transformed, you get the benefits. Any service lesser than the welfare of the society is indefensible. It says, I believe no one should write as a journalist what he would not say as a gentleman. That bribery by one's own pocketbook is as much to be avoided as bribery by the pocketbook of others. That individual responsibility may not be escaped by pleading another's instructions or another's dividend. We see ourselves, our friends, now being used as tool to spare discourse. Our friends in the media are now being used. So we need to be very sensitive. Walk circumspectly, not as fools, but as wise, because redeeming the time, the days are evil. We should be sensitive as a serpent and calm as a dove. Ask yourself, with your involvement with the politics, the cheap and petty politics, what can you show as your achievement? The people that you put your life on the line for, whether past or present, what have you achieved as a young person? Take up the time and empower yourself. No one will do that for you. You know yourself. Acquire knowledge. It doesn't necessarily have to be the academic. Go to the tertiary area. You can put your hands to doing something. That's why I always appreciate our sisters who are now taking up the time to go to these vocational schools to acquire knowledge. And what happens? It minimizes their vulnerability, thinking that only men should get them money. But most of our sisters who are going to these tertiary schools now, the vocational schools, they make money with their own hands. So they are not just carried away by the little cash somebody will bring to induce them. No. If that woman, she can get her little $5 or $10 that she sweat for through what she's learned over the period of time. No man can just look at her anyhow and use her. You see that? So likewise, you as a young man, instead of you passing around the place, all around the place as a meditant, you can take up that time to acquire knowledge. Knowledge is power. And a lot of you young men don't understand. You are the head of a family. When you continue to be looking, oh no, you go home and then the children looking at your apple, our panaka. What can Papa show? What is Papa bringing home? The only thing you see Papa bringing home is some kind of battle cry song or some kind of way, nothing to benefit the children, even to pay the 15 school fees. He got to go out and insult people so that they gave him chicken change. Will you continue to live your life that way? Look around you. As a young man, see your peers. They're moving forward. They deny themselves for so many things because they want to acquire knowledge. And knowledge is power. We take this commercial commitment. When we come back, we will take more of your calls. 0778 665 087 105 105.
Are you looking for fast, reliable internet for your home, small business, or office? Look no further. Get the MTN 4G router from any MTN service center today for just $49. Cat 4 router and $89 Cat 6 router, and enjoy connectivity and convenience like never before. No stress, just connectivity and convenience. You can activate your router yourself at any time using MTN Momo or airtime. Just dial *355# and enjoy bundles starting as low as $9.
Rush now and get your 4G internet router. Call 5656 for more information. Enjoy affordable, fast, and reliable internet with Luncicell MTN. Business done better.
MTN.
My people, I get good news. So enjoy the lowest cash out fees in Liberia with MTN mobile money. Only 2% fee will be charged on any transaction, whether big or small. Cash out today for just small from any of our 25,000 agents across Liberia. No call will grow on your feet for your own money business. MTN Momo makes it easy, fast, and secure just for you. Dial *156# or download the MTN Momo app today to cash out with MTN Momo for just 2% fees. Fast, easy, and secure.
Momo na we say key. They all want your mullet cheese.
MTN.
Oh yeah, so that's it, folks. The lines are open: 0887-105-105-0778-665-073 are the numbers to call this morning, and let's have the conversation right here on the Positive Show. We're looking at pushing logic and reasoning, getting the young people to understand their place in society. You shouldn't always be the one to stand as a defiant. Shouldn't always be the one to be used as a tool to cause violence. Say to yourself, I'm far above violence. Some of the people who organize you guys to do some of the things, that's why I always say to the President of the Republic of Liberia, His Excellency Joseph Yuma Boakai, let me use this time to appeal to you to invest in the young people. When I say invest in the young people, is to actually get a lot of activities when it comes to education, scholarships, and all the stuff that we actually get the young people involved, especially our disadvantaged youths. I always say, when the minds are developed, the eyes will appreciate the works of the hands. When the minds are developed, the eyes will appreciate the works of the hands. We have a lot of adult minds, and especially with the youthful generation. A lot of us are adult. We're waiting. Based on our idleness, we are being used as a tool to cause violence. We are being used as a tool for disturbances. The young people are not to be used in that form and manner. This is the 21st century. While other nationals, youths are acquiring knowledge, and power is handed over to them based on the level of knowledge and love for country. Ours, the only thing we seek is to take to the social media and denigrate our nation and say the worst thing and publish the worst thing about our country. But yet, we go in the closet behind closed door and beg for handouts. My young man, my young friend, you are far above handouts. Stop putting your lives on the line, or in the name of loyalty. That's stupidity. If you are loyal to the people, what can you show? Are they loyal to you? It's loyalty versus loyalty. And now you only giving and not receiving. Oh yes, I have love for this person. This person, I'm a die-hard fan of this person. But what is that person, or what have that person done that will transform you for the better? That will take you from the level you are to another level, that you, from your begging state to being an owner or a giver. Let's listen. I listened to the representative of District Number 9. He says something very profound, indirectly. Very profound, indirectly. But the manner and form in which he said it, all he felt it was a state of denigrating others. But little did he know. And I said this time without numbers during the past regime. There were a lot of good things the past regime did. But guess what? They were not focused on a synchronized form of information dissemination. They were speaking. Everyone had the time to speak. There was no synchronized form of messaging. It led to them being booted out. Did you seek international support for transformation? Yes. Did you get some of these things? Yes. Did you initiate some of the developments in the country? Yes. But how well the information was brought to the people? You did not. But all you were doing, you were being combative. When somebody speak, the other person from the party or the other person will come to lash at the people who spoke, but forgetting to know that you should have had a channel in a synchronized form of messaging. And we see this happening in the present leadership. That's what I always say to the folks that are information ministry. You should be more proactive than being combative. Be more proactive than being combative, because at the end, you have a lot to lose. The man who is in the opposition has nothing to lose. He's only there to distract you with information that he's providing, whether be it misinformation or disinformation. So it is on you to feed the people with timely information. That's why I always say to you, information is as important as food, water, shelter, and medication. So the timely manner you take your medication, the healthier you live. So as information passed on in a timely manner, what it does, it equips the people to make decisions in the right direction. But yeah, you there, you have all of the initiative, you have all of the opportunities, you did a lot of good things, but you were not informing the people on the things that you did. Somebody who was just on the other end distracting you, and when they speak, you go there, you lash at them. They were taking away from you your time. That's why I always say to people, time is of essence. Utilize your time well. You did not take into consideration your timing. Time is very important in everything that we do. Time. The time, add a timeline to things. But the mindset, oh yeah, we're going for 12 years. Oh yeah, we're going for 12 years. And forget to know the 6 years you are in will serve as a gateway to another 6 years. So if you sit there and not informing the people adequately on what is being done and what is ought to be done, and you just there being combative, well, time is passing by. And the people are no longer like they used to be. Comparing past elections from the 2005 up to now, we see a lot of differences in our electioneering period. People in 2005, they were there after t-shirt business. Oh, share and rest. It came to a point, people are no longer gravitating or going for t-shirt and rest again. They were looking at tangibles. From tangibles, people got the realization that, look, leaders need to be sincere to themselves. What can you show? And come 2029, people will not even be looking at what they look at in time past, in the 2023 election. They'll be looking at something different. So you now, at the helm of power, you need to be very sensitive and proactive in your messaging, because information is as important as food, water, shelter, and medication. So if you still be there being combative, instead of propagating government message, the policies, well, but let's listen to Foko, Representative Foko, what he had to say concerning this. Let's listen to him.
Even the free port that has been the gateway to our economy. All along in Liberia, since 1847, the people in Freeport been operating in continue. For Freeport to be the way it is today was George Weah that constructed a modern building that our men are operating in today. So George Weah presidency issue was not about development, it was not about lack of development. It was about the CDC inability to have explained her workings to the Liberian people. What does this see from power was propaganda? Lies. The Unity Party came together. They studied high level of sophisticated lie. They did high level of conniescing, and they make Liberians to believe that George Weah, even if he had put gold and diamond on the streets, they made Liberian people to believe that George Weah was not doing anything. As far most of our brothers who were privileged to have operated with the CDC-led government, as far as they're concerned, there are roads, there are developments, tin prices were stable, though there were challenges, and all those things. As far as we were concerned, that Liberians themselves were feeling the impact of these different things that were happening. But these sophisticated liars who told us it was wrong to be in government, to be an appointed official in government. It was wrong to go to party function and wear party t-shirt. Today they wear party t-shirt to their headquarters while they are minister, deputy minister, government official. When you ask them to say NCDC people did it. They said it was wrong to work in government and pay her for yourself, even though you're taking pay and you choose to pay her for yourself. But Joseph Boga now is building almost little over $10 million project in Lofa that nobody know who brought it there, and the spirit brought it there. So that when I said to her, I for one apartment there, when the film I go to one apartment, so I've been and get no uno. It was wrong at that time to Raka, but today, to the Boga, imagine George Weah is the most popular black man in the world. George Manuel Weah is the most popular black man in the world. George Weah, coming from the field of being a celebrity, George Weah did not buy $1 million bulletproof car. If anybody want to kill anybody in the country, that George Weah, because George Weah has been celebrity over the years. George Weah has been a millionaire over the years. George Weah was riding the same Nissan Patrol or the railway. The old paper that nobody think about running out the man for $1 million car when University of Labrador can be painted. From University, you didn't get boss. Or when George Weah, who is the own editor.
So you see, these are things that sometimes you, the loyalists, and some of you who believe in these people, you tend to, I would say, you know, yeah, he's a lawmaker, and especially not just a lawmaker, but he holds one of the highest office in our country. And some of the things that he spoke of, looking at the University of Liberia, he has oversight. He can lobby with his friends to get the authority to speak to issues. Why the University of Liberia is not at the level it should be. But are they doing these things? Are they playing their role for which you empower them? Come on. (087 105 105 0778 665 073). So some of you that are just passing around, you just too much loyalty to politicians, but at the end of it, you cannot even show something that you've benefited for the number of years, for the time you've spent being a loyalist. Oh yeah, nah, I'm a party. I will stand by my party, my flesh and blood. Some of the same people that soliciting your presence at rallies and demonstrations, when they had the opportunity to lead you, what did they do for you? What can you show? So now, power left their hands. They know that you are powerful. So it is through you, you can empower them. It is through you, they can get in power. So they have come back to you to join them in their advocacy on the things that they should have made right, for which they renege on. You see the logic? Are you getting to reason? So what's the essence of you getting involved with these kinds of things? What's the essence of you getting involved with these kinds of politics when they are only in their interests? Even the present leadership, There are I saw a young man complaining, oh, we were able to government forces and the party win. They are forgetting us. People that used to call us to go to rallies and things and push their agenda, they no longer care about us. You expect these things. So it is on you as a young person to think twice and manage your time. You have a precious opportunity. Use it wisely. Use your time wisely. A hint to a wise is quite sufficient. The young people who have ears, they will hear. Now your regular politics conversation, and we not moved by the multitudes. We are moved by the faithful silent followers, because these are people who are mighty. They have logic and reasoning. They will caution themselves. So this doesn't involve me. So I'm not getting, I did that out of ignorance. I'm not going to get involved with any demonstration around here again. After we have demonstrated in time past, what was the outcome? But did we benefit from it? These people got power. They turned their back on us. Somebody somewhere is saying this. And through our conversation, they have gained that courage to transform their lives by taking on those positive ventures. It's not how loud the noise is. It's not how loud the noise is. But the message will resonate with those who seek transformation. We'll go for our final commercial commitment. When we come back, we thought to wrap up on today's edition of the program, The Positive Show. Let's get our final commercial commitment here on the program.
Whoa! MTN mobile money now do it. For the first time in Liberia, you can send money from your phone straight to Africa Coast, Ghana, Sierra Leone, Guinea, Uganda, Rwanda, Mali, and Senegal. No more stressing on how you will send your children's school fees to Rwanda or your market money to Guinea or even order your goods from Ghana. Momo is now across borders, so just dial *156*1#, select international transfers and follow the instructions.
Send money instantly and conveniently across Africa right from the phone. Dial *156*1# and select international transfer to cross borders with Momo. Outbound remittance powered by BNB and Lone Star Cell MTN mobile money.
MTN.
Are you looking for fast, reliable internet for your home, small business, or office? Look no further. Get the MTN 4G router from any MTN service center today for just $49, Cat 4 router, and $89, Cat 6 router, and enjoy connectivity and convenience like never before. No stress, just connectivity and convenience. You can activate your router yourself at any time using MTN Momo or airtime. Just dial *355# and enjoy bundles starting as low as $9.
Rush now and get your 4G internet router. Call 5656 for more information. Enjoy affordable, fast, and reliable internet with Lone Star Cell MTN. Business done better.
MTN.
My people, I get good news, so enjoy the lowest cash out fees in Liberia with MTN mobile money. Only 2% fee will be charged on any transaction, whether big or small. Cash out today for just small money from any of our 25,000 agents across Liberia. No call will grow on your feet for your own money business. MTN Momo makes it easy, fast, and secure just for you. Dial *156# or download the MTN Momo app today to cash out with MTN Momo for just 2% fees. Fast, easy, and secure.
Momo now we say again. They all want your mullet cheese. MTN.
What is making your face sour again today? I'm supposed to pay my landlord today, but I forget today that Saturday and the bank is closed soon. But a big problem, but in Lusta MTN mobile money get push and pull service. I can withdraw the money from my bank account to my mobile money account and pay my landlord in 5 minutes. Thank you, Jojo, thank you.
Banking with any of these banks: GT Bank, UBA Bank, Access Bank, Echo Bank, LBDR, IB Bank, Afriland Bank, or Global Bank. Simply visit the bank and request to link your bank account to your mobile money account. Get access to your money whenever you need it without any headache. It only takes 3 minutes. More, whenever, wherever.
MTN.
Whoa! MTN mobile money now to again for the first time in Liberia. You can send money from your phone straight to Africa, Ghana, Sierra Leone, Guinea, Uganda, Rwanda, Mali, and Senegal. No more stressing on how you will send your children's school fees to Rwanda or your market money to Guinea or even order your goods from Ghana. Momo is now. #1# select international transfers and follow the instructions.
Send money instantly and conveniently across Africa right from the phone. Dial *156*1# and select international transfer to cross borders with Momo. Outbound remittance powered by BNB and Lone Star Cell MTN mobile money.
MTN.
Well, time flies and we're having fun. Hope you had a good time on the program, The Positive Show. We had a time to actually bring you the flight schedules from the Rabas International Airport, the vehicular traffic movement update, health tip, security alert, the fuel on gasoline prices, the exchange rate, what was brought to you.
I love 2G beats.
We talk about good ventures, things to actually transform the youthful generation. So many thanks to all those who played a listening role. We appreciate you. The invitation is yours to join the team on tomorrow when John Kessler and Forma will be here. My name is Rufus Divine Cannon. I'm here Tuesdays and Thursdays. Have you and also pleasant and gala day. Remember, lazy hair make a man poor. Diligent hands bring him wealth. Have yourselves a wonderful and God bless day. Follow the rest of our broadcast.
Love for county, oh yeah. Onu anata manjade.